Welcome to the Temple of Flame. On today, Faith Black Lights, we take a look at this. And what this is from Meister, it is the Sweet Fire Mango Jack. And I know you're all asking yourselves the same question I did. What is Sweet Fire supposed to mean? That's nothing. That's meaningless. Well, then we will do what I did in the store. We will peruse ourselves to the very back of the label and see, what do we have? We have, do you see it? Do you see it before you? Ghost Chile Flakes. So, a cheese with the ghosties with the mosties. Yes, indeedy. So we have the Edge Keeper knife. And we have the block of cheese and the cutting board, and let's get down to business. I'm going to try to do this the smart way, which is unusual for me, but we're going to try it anyway. So, we're just going to... Yes, I like to dull my knife cutting through plastic. I do that for you. Let's put the ches over there. Okay, so let's... Oh boy. Oh my goodness. Maybe I'll not have the sharp point pointed towards me. You know, there's a guy that I watch that gives me an endless amount of amusement because I don't know him, but I know persons kind of like him. He reminds me of people I know. Called Chef Reactions, and he gets anxious when people are doing knife skills that are not skills to pay the bills. Which, not that he's ever going to see this, but you know, we keep him in mind. If you if you like some gritty chef talk, that's a fun channel to watch. Okay, all right. So we're gonna call that good. Put the knife over there, and let's see. So we're gonna have this in a special way here momentarily, but first we're gonna have it by itself. No, I should show you what it looks like. So bits and pieces of mango, and I assume ghost pepper. Now we're gonna go solo and see what happens. What it do? What it do? What it? It's weird. Occasionally I cook stuff in this video series, so you never know. Usually he likes to watch gruesome. I guess not always, but he watches like TikToks and stuff like that. That's a platform you can look for me to never be on. All right, let's try it on a cracker. These are the Breton originals. I love these stupid crackers. I don't generally like crackers. I love these. Delicious. I think the Chef Reactions guy has even tried some of the same snacks I have. His is definitely much more of a working chef vibe than it is you know, chili head where it is here. But you know, I mean, I've always said I'm much more of a foodie than a chili head. Flavor comes not only first for me. I don't even think that guy likes spicy stuff. Flavor not only comes first for me, it's first by a lot. So, I guess we're not so different after all. Is this a chef's knife? What is this? Farberware. Is that a chef? I don't know. I don't know anything about that. All right. Let's, so there's some of these weird chunks of the dried mango are honestly a touch jar. I don't know if this works. Another company tried to do mango with Gouda, and I don't remember liking that very much either. In fact, I think I did that last year. It is in the Hot Animal playlist. The Hot Animal Action playlist, if you care to seek that out. This is such a strange cheese. I don't know what to make of this. Okay. So like I've said before with other cheeses, let me try it without my mouth full. Like I've said before with other cheeses, I just don't know that mango is a good candidate for this. And I just don't know that, like, it seems very contradictory to try to have spiciness with dairy. I think you're really at cross purposes just based on the way casein and capsaicin interact. And this one, there is not a lot of pepper flavor to this. It is mostly mango. There's also orange peel in there, which is great. Good job. And natural vanilla flavor for some reason. Very intriguing approach to cheese. Certainly I like Monterey Jack. And this is a very rich and creamy cheese. I just don't think it works. I guess I'll just say that. The heat is very moderate. This is not a burning cheese, but I don't know. I guess if you're making, like, you know, swine burgers, like a big kahuna burger, right? Grilling pineapple rings, and you want to have maybe a tropical, very slightly peppery cheese to go on it. This would probably be good there. Outside of that, I don't know. The dried bits of mango I definitely could do without. Probably mango flavoring. Well, actually not mango flavoring. That's not too crazy, but the bits of orange in there are just kind of jarring. I too like to mix a spoonful of cottage cheese into my orange juice every morning. Except, no, I don't. Because I'm not insane. I might look like I am, but I'm not completely. All right, so this is, so I think you could do a couple things with this. The burgers I mentioned, I think you could also, if you say have friends, and say your friends like to do cheese and wine tastings, if you have that kind of friend, and that's a good kind of friend to have. So let's just say, we're just going to say, it was somebody's turn. Let's say it was Melissa, just picking a name out random. Let's say it was Melissa's turn to haul herself to the liquor store, shop the aisles, and pick out something that was 90 or above, that also nobody had before, and then go pick out some boutique cheeses to go with it. This would be fun to throw in as kind of a wild card, as kind of a, whoa, what the hell, didn't expect that. That's where you would use this. Or, like I said, on those burgers. I just eating it by itself, like, I wouldn't ever use it. Like, what do you pair it with for a sandwich? Most of the sandwiches we have are not going to include this. You could, I guess, maybe try it on like a pulled pork or something melted. It's strange. It has just enough mango and orange to be odd. It's not a bad flavor. I mean, I'll finish this. It's not awful. It's not inedible or anything like that. It's just weird. And it's not something I intend on ever repeating. That is for certain. Heat-wise, like I said, it's about what pretty much pepper jack is, generally. Except it doesn't have the pepper flavor. So if you like the chile flavor in a pepper jack cheese, this isn't a good one to get, because there's a little bit of the heat there, but really not any sort of chile flavor. And maybe that's why they picked Ghost, because Ghost is very, very flexible, and that you can use it in a lot of settings. I think more so than any other pepper in the super hot category. So, yeah, very curious. And I think that is probably the final word on this cheese. So that was the Meister Sweet Fire Mango Jack Cheese. Number 4. In peace. To serve the flame.